Hello guys, hope you all are well. So continuing our previous video on Tableau, hierarchy, groups and sets. In this video, we are going to implement all these topics one by one. But before going further, kindly subscribe to UNT channel and don't forget to like and comment on this video. As I have told you earlier about hierarchy, that they are the logical arrangement of attributes for getting data in different level of details. So now we will see that how we can implement it in Tableau. So to implement hierarchy, we have been connected with Tableau and the dataset we have is Global Superstore data. Link of the drive is given in description section below of this video, from where you can get the dataset and the Tableau workbook file. So moving forward to implement hierarchy, we must know that it can be created over only dimensional fields and Myers cannot create hierarchy. So for creating hierarchy, we have two methods, where the first method is we have to right click on the attribute for which we want to create the hierarchy. For example, if I want to create a hierarchy on category, so I have to right click over it. After right clicking on that attribute, then we have to go on the hierarchy option and we have to go on create hierarchy. Then we have to give that hierarchy a name, where I am giving its name is category hierarchy. Further clicking on the OK, and after creating this hierarchy, we need to give it a second attribute that we need to keep it in that hierarchy. And for that, we have to go over that attribute and that is subcategory. And then we have to right click over it and we have to again go over the hierarchy option and needs to add it in hierarchy named as category hierarchy. So we can see that subcategory is now attached in this previous hierarchy. Remember, while creating hierarchy, maintain the level of detail correctly. That is, the attribute which would be kept at top of the hierarchy must be a specialized one for all other attributes. Further, for removing the hierarchy, we have to right click on that hierarchy and we have to click over remove hierarchy, and that hierarchy will be removed from the dimensional tab. Now we are moving over to the second method of creating hierarchy, and that is very easy. So for that, we have to drag a second attribute and we need to keep it over the first attribute, or we can say we need to keep it over the specialized one attribute. And while dragging and keeping it over there, we'll be getting this option that is a create hierarchy window, and here we have to give the hierarchy name. As here I am giving it a name as category hierarchy, and after giving it a name, we have to click on the OK button and we can see that the hierarchy is created. Now for adding a new attribute in it, we have to drag a new attribute and keep it in the place where we need to keep in hierarchy. So I need it to keep below the subcategory, so it will be coming here. So this was the second method of creating a hierarchy. And if we want to remove that hierarchy, the method is same. We need to right click over the hierarchy and we have to click on remove hierarchy. So after creating hierarchy, we are dragging our created hierarchy named as category hierarchy over to rows, and we are keeping some cells over to columns. You can clearly see over the pill of hierarchy that now there is a plus sign button, which represents the feature of drilling up and drilling down. So if you click on it, you would be further generalized, and you can see now we have the data in different level of detail, where it is clearly showing that furniture have various subcategories, and similarly office supply have these subcategories. So the specialized one attribute is a category, and further we have subcategory in it. Further clicking on the plus sign, the data will be further divided and will be further generalized to the product level. And we can see after it we have a minus sign over the pill. By clicking on the minus sign, the data will be drilled up back. And similarly, it will be coming back in the aggregated manner, or we can say it will be coming back in a specialized manner. So you can see using hierarchy, we can maintain the level of detail according to the user requirement. In Tableau, we have one field which is by default a hierarchy, and that field is a date attribute. So for showing that, I am clearing my sheet and now I am dragging the order date to columns and some cells toward rows. Further, we can see now order date also have that plus sign over it, which represent it can be drilled down to the next level. And by clicking over it, we can see that it is being generalized to quarters. And Further, it can be generalized to months, and further will be generalized toward days. And further, if we click on the minus sign button, we will be get back to the aggregated level upon which we want to see the data. So remember that the date fields are by default created hierarchies in Tableau. And with this, we have told you that how we can create the hierarchy, how we can remove the hierarchy, and which of the fields are by default working as hierarchy. And moreover, we have also told you that hierarchy work with different level of details using its drill up and drill down option. Moving over to groups, I think you might remember that in the previous video, I have told you that in one attribute, if we need to keep the values that are similar according to any condition, then we can create a group for them. And that would be a new field where every value would be represented by their group name. Groups can be created using dimensions and measures, but the resultant field after creating a group would always be a dimension. In Tableau, we can create groups in many ways. So starting with the method of creating group from data source panel. So I have moved over to the data source panel, and in data source panel, we have to move over to any attribute, and then we can right click over it and click on the create group option, which will further help us to create any group according to our choice. For example, I am creating a group for order date where I am selecting the option of create group, and then we have to select the values from it. So I am selecting all the orders after 2014. For that, I have to drag the values up to 2014, and I'm selecting the value starting from 1/1/2014 and pressing Shift and Control from the keyboard and going up to the last value. All the values will be getting selected, and I'm giving it a name by clicking on the group, and my group name is after 2013. Further, we need to click anywhere outside and the group will be created. We can see it by dragging down that it will be having all the values after 2013, that is 2014 and 15. And further, we are clicking on this button and they will be drilled together. Further, we need to add the rest of the values in other group. For that, I am going over to the first value and selecting up to the last value, but not the other group. So for that, after selecting them, we have to click on the group and giving them a name that is before 2013, and then clicking on the place anywhere on the sheet. Further, we will be getting two groups here. After then we are clicking on apply, and then we have to click on OK. We can see that we would have a new attribute of order date group and having the values after 2013 and before 2013 in it. So this way we can create a group using data source panel. Now moving back to the visualization panel, we can see that newly created attribute, that is order date group, is present in dimensional block of data tab. Further, the second way of creating the group is by right clicking on any field of data tab and then go to the option of create and then select the option of group. Here we can create a group according to our choice. As here we can see that I am creating a group for customer names. For that, I have right click over the customer name and have gone over the create option, and then further I am selecting group, and I will be getting the same window which I have got earlier in data source panel. Now what I am doing here is I am selecting all the values in this attribute's name starting from A alphabet, and I have pressed Shift and Control from my keyboard to select all these values together. Further, I am clicking on the group option and I am writing here keyword A. And then I have to click anywhere outside from the group. Further, this group will be created. Similarly, I am selecting the values for B and all the people those names start with B. And for that, I have pressed Ctrl and Shift from my keyboard and selected the last value of B. All the B values will be selected and creating a group named as B. Similarly, I will be creating for all other names. So further creating all the groups from the customer name initials, we have to also give the group name. So I am giving that field group name is customer name initials, and for that I am writing the values in capital letters also so as it can be shown clearly, and then I am clicking on apply. After clicking on apply, I am going to OK button, and we can see that it will be shown in the dimensional tab with this name customer name initials. And now I am dragging the customer name initial group over to rows, and we would be getting all the alphabets with which customer names start. And now I am dragging customer name field over to columns and right clicking over to it and go to the measure and clicking on count distinct. Further, I am sorting the values in descending order and clicking on the label button and pressing Ctrl from my keyboard and again picking this Ctrl D customer name and keeping it over color. So with this visualization, we have analyzed that in Global Superstore dataset, we have maximum number of customers having their name starting with J alphabet. So this is a method of creating groups, and we can find different types of insights and visualization with the help of these type of groups. Further, after this, we can also create groups using toolbar group button. And for showing that, I am first of all clearing this sheet and picking the segment attribute over to columns and some sales toward rows. Now, initially the group button shown by the paperclip icon in toolbar is faded. But once any mark on the view is selected, then it is highlighted in a dark color and can be used further. Here in this visualization, I am selecting corporate and home office together by pressing Ctrl from my keyboard and then click on the paperclip icon on the toolbar. Then it would be showing you the attribute for which we want to group them together. Further, by clicking over that attribute, group is created and we can see it in a dimensional block under the segment field. Now I am dragging out the previous group from the visualization and keeping in the newly created group over to the visualization. After then, for showing the better view, I am widening the view and I am labeling the view by the segment group and also labeling it by some sales and ordering them in a descending order. Now we can analyze that by adding corporate and home office together, then also the sales done by both of them is less than that of the done by consumers. So we can easily compare and create these type of visualization using groups in Tableau. Further, we can also create the groups using marks on the graph in a view, and that is called as visual groups. For creating them, I am creating a new sheet and dragging country over to rows and some sales over to column. Further, I am going to the show me option and selecting the first type of a map chart, and the symbol map would be created. Then I am going over to the size option and increasing the size of the marks. Now we can create groups using marks on this graphs in a view, and that group would be called as a visual groups. So for creating that visual group, I am selecting the marks present at the south portion of the map using my touchpad of my laptop and then right click over it and go to the option of group. And going at the right side of the group card and right clicking over it and going to the option of edit alias, where now I am giving it a name as south and doing OK. Further, I have to select the east portions, and after selecting the east portion, then I have to click over this group member, and by clicking over this, it will be added up in this right side of the group card, where now again I have to click over it and right click over it and go to the edit alias option, and I am giving it a name as east and doing OK. Further, we have to go over to the west side and selecting the values from there, and either we can do right click, then have to go to the group option and the new values will be added in the previous groups. So we have to again right click over the new values and go to the edit alias, give the name as west. And then we have to select all the values that are present at the north, and we can either click on this paperclip button or we can right click over it. Further clicking on it, these values will be added in the previously created group and we can give it a alias as north. And rest of the values which are present in the group and that are other will be aliased as center values. Further, for better analysis of this view, we can increase the size of these marks. We can go to the color tab and decrease the opacity of the colors, and we can give the border as black. And now we can analyze that are shown in orange color are the eastern countries, that are shown with this blue color will be shown as northern countries. Some of them are the southern countries, and we have the west countries and rest of the center countries. So we would get this type of view which is grouped using visual groups in Tableau. And similarly, I am giving you one more example of a visual group. For that, I am going over to the next sheet and I am dragging some sales over to columns and some profit over to rows. And we will be getting this type of a view. Further, I am keeping all my product, that is my product names, over to detail. So I'll be seeing all these products together in this view, where what it is showing me that the product data showing more sales are these product on the x-axis, and the product data showing me more profit are these product on y-axis. But this is one of the product which is showing the maximum profit but intermediate amount of sales. But this is one of the product which is showing me the highest sale but not that much amount of profit. So if we want to analyze this view in a better way, for that we can create the groups over it by selecting this view and keep clicking over this button, and we can give it a name by giving an alias here and giving the alias as more sales, less profit, and clicking on OK. Further, I am giving it a color of orange and doing apply. And this one is a product which is giving us more profit but having intermediate sale. So I am selecting it and clicking over it. And now by right clicking over it, I am giving it an alias, that is high profit and intermediate sale. And clicking on OK. Further, we have these products that are in loss, but this is one of the product which is having the high loss. So we can give this product a name by right clicking over it and doing edit alias, that is less sales, and least profit. Further clicking on OK. And these are some of the products that have good amount of sales and good amount of profit. So we can create the group of them and give them the alias, that is good sales and good profit. And then further click on the OK. Now we have these 5 groups created from this visualization, which are basically a visual groups. And for better visualization, we can increase the size of this view. We can go to the option of automatic and make the chart at circle. Then further we can increase the size of the circles. And then we can go over to the color option and decrease the opacity of the color, and we can give it the border as this black color. And we have to give this color, that is a high profit color, and give it a color of green. And the less sales and least profit should be less red in color, whereas more sales and less profit would be orange in color, and good sales and good profit will be blue in color. And then do apply and OK. So now by using this visualization, you can clearly analyze that this is one of the product which is having a highest profit and having an intermediate sale. Whereas these of the product have good sales and good profit. Whereas this is one of the product which is showing the more sales but have less profit. And this is one of the product which is having neither the sales nor it is showing you the profit. So this way we can create groups and we can find better analysis and insights from the data in Tableau. In a previous video also, we have given you an example of choosing set of one gender, that is either male or female, and keeping other gender out was an explanation about set theory. So remember, sets are the custom field used to hold subset of data based on certain condition. And now we'll see that how we can implement these sets in Tableau. As we know, sets are the custom fields that are used to keep the subset of data. And they are similar to that of group, but in this set, we'll be having only 2 groups. And the values will be either in the group or it will be out of the set. So for creating it, we are using an attribute subcategory and keeping it over to columns. And we are using some sales and keeping it over to rows. Further, we are sorting them in decreasing order. Now, we want to create a set of subcategory. For that, I have to right click over the subcategory and we have to choose the option of create and go to the option of set. Once we will be getting this window of set, we can choose the data from the attribute by using this option. we can give the condition also, and we can give the option of top also. So I am giving the option of top, that is I need only those subcategories that are showing the top 5 sales. For that I have given the option of by field top 5 and I am doing OK. After clicking on OK, we can see that my set 1 is being created here. And if I am double clicking on this set, it will be gone here in the columns, and we can see the values that are top 5 below there. It will be written as in the set and rest are out of the set. For your better visualization, we can drag this set and keep it over colors. And we can directly see that the values that are inside the set are blue in color and the rest of the values are gray in color. So it means that set shows that the subset of data is kept inside the set and rest is kept outside the set. And we can also create more than one set, as if I am again going to the option of subcategory and doing right clicking over it, going to the option of create and set, and then I am again choosing the set by field of top 7, then doing OK, then we'll be getting a other set. By seeing this, we can see set 1 and set 2. And now if I am coloring this set via set 2, automatically the 7 fields will be colored with blue color. But what I need to do is I need to create a set which will be working on the intersection of both the sets. For that, I have to right click over this set and we say create a combined set. That is, we are creating a set that is using two sets together. So while clicking on the creating a combined set, it will be giving us the option that between which sets we want to create the combined set. So I'm selecting set 1 and set 2. And if I will be selecting all members in both the set, then we can see that the new set 3, and by coloring these values, we'll be getting all these 7 values will be colored. But if I am going back to it and doing the edit set and choosing the shared member in both the sets, then we'll be doing intersection. And by doing OK, now we'll be seeing only the 5 values, because first set have the 5 values and second set have 7 values. So the intersection will automatically be these 5 values. And if we again going back to the set and doing edit set, and we want to see the set 1 values except shared members, then applying over it, what will be showing you only the set 1 values that are not coming under share members. So you will be getting no one value will be highlighted because all these 5 values were also shared with set 2. And similarly, if you going back to the edit set and select the fourth option, that is set 2 accept shared members, that is we want to see only the set 2 values and accept shared members, that is now we'll be seeing only the 6th and 7th subcategory of the values with blue color like this. So in this manner, we can create the sets and can apply the set theory over this visualization very easily using sets in Tableau. Remember, sets are the best option if we want to create groups using conditions or using top or bottom selections. So with this, we have implemented sets, we have implemented groups, and we have also implemented hierarchy in Tableau. And now I expect that you can also implement these features in your visualizations for getting marvelous insights. Thanks for viewing the full video. Till our next video, stay connected with us. Be safe, take care, and thank you.